Hello, Board of Governors. My name is Georgio. I'm a student at San Francisco City College. On page 10, you ask readers to resist focusing on individual recommendations and instead consider them as a whole. And as a whole, I think they completely miss the mark on the role and value of education in our society. And I'll go from there. A little bit about myself. I grew up on the East Coast. I went to Northwestern University. I graduated and got a bachelor's degree in theater. I moved out here and worked at Family Service Agency of San Francisco in the city. I thought a lot about going to grad school, but I was completely not sure what I wanted to do. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to take some city college classes. And it's been amazing. It's been one of the most special places for me because the classes that I take with such a diverse group of people in terms of backgrounds and ages and experiences, and that's what makes the community, the learning community, so vital at City College. So as far as the recommendations, they say that in recommendation 4 that courses that do not support programs of study and that solely serve as enrichment or recreational purpose should not be subsidized with state funds. You go on to say we'll ensure that finite resources are used for educational objectives, and you also go on to say not diverting scarce public resources from higher priority instructional needs. There are resources. I hope that each of you will be voting for the millionaire's tax and for the oil severance tax that will be on the ballot in November. If you really do care about our educational needs and us as students, then you would do that because there is money there. California is home to 53 of the country's largest corporations, 88 billionaires with an estimated wealth of $250 billion. The money is obviously there. This student success scorecard reprioritizes so that the needs of a dysfunctional legislature are put at the top, while those of students are put at the bottom of the ladder. And also, the special intellectual curiosity that is within each of us from all backgrounds, races, regardless of financial abilities, that is what needs to be lighted. And this Success Task Force recommendation just stamps on it. It completely misses the mark on what education is. And I'd like to end with some quotes. It is in fact nothing short of a miracle that the modern methods of instruction have not yet entirely strangled the holy curiosity of inquiry. For this delicate little plant, aside from stimulation, stands mainly in need of freedom. Without this, it goes to rack and ruin without fail. That's Albert Einstein. And Noam Chomsky gave a speech at the University of Toronto, specifically on California. This is it. There's no way to measure the human and social costs of converting schools and universities into facilities that produce commodities for the job market, abandoning the traditional ideal of the universities, creating creative and independent thought and inquiry, challenging perceived beliefs, exploring new horizons, and forgetting external constraints. That's an ideal that's no doubt been flawed in practice, but to the extent that it's realized is a good measure of the level of civilization achieved. Thank you. That's Noam Chomsky.